Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 4 of my Leeds United career mode. Now today, I've got some interesting games to play. I was said in the previous episode that I was going to play the Sheffield Wednesday match because it's a bit of a derby. Then I kind of realised the games that I have coming up, which are against Man City in the Cup, which will be a massive game, one that I really want to try and win, and it will be an interesting match. And then after that, on the next month, we have Hull City at home. And again, I'd like to play against Hull. So maybe it's the case that I sim Sheffield Wednesday and sim Ipswich, although Ipswich will also be a tough match. So we've got some tricky games coming up. We need to try and win some of them. 4 points from 3 isn't too bad. Not great, but I think we're 9th in the league. Would happily take that, really. 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss so far. So not too bad. Got positive goal difference as well, so not too bad. We are going to sim this game against Sheffield Wednesday. The team I'm going to go and play with is this one. Hopefully it'll be enough to try and get us a win. And I think we also find out about Will Buckley in this episode, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure we will anyway. And some of the other strikers that we're putting in bids for and things like that. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Mello has been injured 3 minutes in. I think we will skip at maybe around... Okay, maybe we won't skip because they've just gone and scored 18 minutes in. I was going to skip around the 45th minute. That was assuming that it was still level at the time. But they have just gone down to 10 men just before half-time. There's now only 30 minutes left of this game. We do need to try and get back into the lead. Because we just need to score, don't we, really? We've got NG up front, who should be scoring. And I skipped it. And we lost to Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Not great, but helps us with the realism side of things, you know, making things a little bit realistic. I do have some emails to look at. Gabriel Bongahor is the first one to look at, and he was a suggestion in, I think, episode 2, I think it was, and I scouted him, and basically now I'm just looking at what he's like, and I think he'd be a really good player to get in. Whether it's a player I get in now, or I wait until we're in the Premier League, I'm not really too sure. He does kind of fit the players I'm after in the striker position, so he's fast, and he's also fairly tall, 5'11", so not too bad. But yeah, he kind of fits that. He's quite strong as well, so maybe it's a possibility. I'm not going to rule it out just yet. It's his wage, really, that puts me off him. And Heskey has declined the contract offer that we gave him in the previous episode. He's not really fast, Heskey, but he's kind of a big lad, isn't he, as we all know. Whether he will be whether he'll be good enough to actually start any games is another thing. I'm not really too sure whether he will be good enough, but we'll try and get him in anyway. I think £5 a week I'd happily go along with. 3-year deal, and I believe it'll be an important first team player. That might be what I didn't give him in the previous offer. I think it was squad rotational in the previous one that I gave him. Okay, here are the drills that I'm going to be doing this week. There's 5 drills for me to do. You can see the players there that I'm going with. Hopefully they perform well in those drills and can get some sort of upgrades. NG has gone up, has he, to 70? Yes, he has. He's gone up to 70. Brilliant news. So Byron didn't do too bad, and obviously Bataka there getting an A, which is pretty decent. Cook going up also quite nicely. So we're looking very good at the moment. Antonucci yet to go up to 70 overall. He obviously went down, but whether he does go back up due to his age, we will have to find out. His value's actually gone down by 13%, so he's not doing too well at the moment. Sunderland, I've said unacceptable. 3.3 they still want for Will or Buckley. Not really too keen to go along with that one. 3.3 is a lot more than I want to be paying for him. He's injury prone as well, as I quickly just showed you there. So I think the highest I'm going to go, and the final offer I'll put in, is 2.7 million. If they choose to reject it, we'll just move on to different players. And Emil Heskey said he wants £7 a week. I think we'll go in the middle with with £6 a week, and go important first team player again. Probably give him a bonus per goal of 10%. Not that I can really see him getting too many goals, but who knows, he might do. And we'll just see what he says to that offer. Transfer offer in for Ross Killock, and it's £100 from Crew Alexander. And yeah, it's not great, is it really? We will counter offer 120. Hate getting in bids that are just quite a bit lower than the value, especially when it's like those small amounts as well. Not that it really matters with the small amounts, but it's still a little bit annoying to look at. And Will Buckley has actually accepted, or the club has accepted now onto the contract offer for him. £15 a week is what he wants. We will obviously go with that, because that's what he's currently on. 3-year deal, I think, is fair enough. And we'll go important first team player. Not too sure overall he is. I'm guessing around 70. And Heskey again saying that he wants £7 a week, which we will go along with, and drop down the bonus per goal to 5%. Important first team player. Hopefully he just goes along with that and we can sign him. Crew Alexandra have said they are going to match the 120 grand for Ross Killock, And Will Buckley has come back and said he wants a bigger role in the squad. He wants to be a crucial first-team player. So he must be fairly good if he wants to be a crucial first-team player. So yeah, that is going to be an interesting one. Heskey has accepted the contract, and he manages to make our team just in time for the Manchester City game, which he might make an appearance in. We'll have to just see, really, what his fitness is like. Can't see it being great, but let's have a look anyway. What is Emil Heskey going to be like? Please be decent. 68 overall. Look at that pace. The strength, though, is what we're after. 90 strength. And he'll be an interesting signing for us. Weak foot of 4-star. Yeah, you could probably question that a little bit. £205 and he's 6'1". What a player he will be for us. 3-year deal as well. Could be an interesting one. He might well make the bench. I've not really decided on the team yet for Man City. I'll be back in a minute once I do decide on the team. Okay, because I actually want to win this game, I've tried to think about it a little bit tactically, and I really want to just get through to the next round. So I didn't start Heskey, because I don't feel it'll be right for us. I think Chris Wood will play a little bit better than Heskey, as you probably expect. So I started him in behind NG, who's starting up top, and then I basically put Adeyemi in the side, because he's tall, he's strong, and I kind of think we'll need that against a team like Man City. He'll be very dominant through the middle, so I've gone with him, and I've got Cook alongside him, again, who should be quite good. Bataka on the left, Sam Byram on the right, as people have been recommending in the comments. Berardi at right back, and then Bamber and Smith, who have been forming a decent partnership. Not great, but decent. And then Taylor on the left, and Silvestri as my keeper, as you'd expect. So let's go on with this game. Hopefully we can have a good match and try and win. Heskey will probably make an appearance at some point, but we'll just have to see whether he is needed or not. And yeah, let's see how we get on against Manchester City. Could be an interesting match, this one. Come on, Leeds, let's get a win here, please. Hopefully NG can get us some goals, but not really too sure. I'm assuming Man City will put out a slightly weakened team. We have just seen Fabian Delph playing a moment ago, and oh, I thought I'd gone in. What a start that would have been. It doesn't look particularly weak. I mean, obviously, Man City struggled to put out a weak team. They've also got Caballero in there and Mangala playing, but those sort of players are very pricey anyway, even though they might not be necessarily the first team choice. But it's going to be an interesting match, and we'll just have to see how we get on. Ooh, that was bad from Adeyemi. Is that going to be a yellow? Oh, the referee's being very nice on me there. Could have easily been a yellow card. Man City do have a free kick. 24 minutes in. Yaya Toure might be taking it. Is it Yaya? No, it's actually going to be Pablo Zabaleta to lay it off to Wilfred Bonney, and was never really a danger. Adeyemi breaking through here. He's still going. Adeyemi, and it's 1-0. We're beating Man City 36 minutes in. Don't know why he's that far up the pitch, but he is, and he's gone on a brilliant run there. Cut inside on the Man City defence, and he's slotted it past Willy Caballero. 1-0. And that is it for the first half. It is 1-0. We are winning still against Manchester City. Not a lot to show you really in that first half in terms of chances. We did play fairly well, and enough really to be in the lead. We've done more than Man City have, and we've really just managed to tactically beat them with the way we've set out the team. So I'm very happy with that at the moment. We're not going to make any changes just yet. It might be the case that I bring on Patrick Roberts a little bit later on. I'm also obviously tempted by Emil Heskey. There's no need to bring him on if I don't need him. So we'll just have to see how the rest of the game goes. But if we can try and almost bore Man City to death, then maybe we can just escape this game with a 1-0 win. And try and get some sort of cup upset. Well, Zabaleta's lost out here to Adeyemi, who's had a brilliant game for us. Still going. Adeyemi, can he lay it off to anybody? Byram to Chris Wood, and it's easily saved by Caballero, and actually Zabaleta has made a bit of a mess of that one, trying to get it away. Okay, we're going to make our first change, which is take off Sam Byram because he's booked, and we're also going to bring on, I think, Patrick Roberts, and we're going to bring on Emil Heskey as well, I think. And take off. I'm tempted by NG because he's getting a little bit tired now, and we kind of just want to secure the win. But also Chris Wood. We can't really have two big strikers on the pitch that can't really run. So we'll just bring on Emil Heskey and maybe play him up top and NG in behind. And I think we'll leave it for now. We'll decide on the third change a little bit later on if we feel that we need to change something around a little bit. No, Jesus Navas. Oh, no way. The most annoying bit about that is if we watch the replay back, because I play with Man City so much, I've just passed it to Wilfred Bonney because I thought it was a Man City player. Oh no, that's just even worse. It's not the fact that I've passed it to their player, it's actually the fact that it's because I've done it because I play with Man City so often and I just know the kit. Oh my god. Played it to the wrong person. And we are now drawing 1-1. Not really the best start to Emil Heskey's career at Leeds, is it really? Comes on the pitch, and then we can see as soon as that happens. Nothing to do with him, obviously, but we'll have to see if we can get us a goal back now, and he's running through Emil Heskey. Oh, what a start that would have been, though. Adeyemi. Oh, no. Goal has been disallowed. He was offside. I thought that as soon as I passed it through, but went along with it anyway. And that was it. We have drawn the game 1-1. I'm assuming there's going to be extra time. Might be a second leg. Not 100% sure. Hopefully it's extra time, but I don't know. Yes, it is extra time. Resume match. Come on, let's try and get another goal. Players are getting really tired now. Lewis Cook and Ngia are struggling mainly. Try and get into Lewis Cook here now, though. Into NG, who's not marked. And, oh, it's offside again. I thought it might have been, but I didn't know whether I'd just kept myself onside. Oh, that is annoying. He was unmarked, and again, another goal has been disallowed. Is it the right decision? Yeah, to be fair, he is a little bit off. I thought that Pablo Zabaleta was a little bit further back. Obviously not. Heskey's actually started playing very well for us. He's starting to cause their defence some issues. NG's through again. Oh, he scored this time. 2-1. 97th minute. Clinton NG, who's barely got any energy left, goes and gets us the goal. And again, we are in control of this game. I still want Heskey to try and score. Whether that means Man City will start to open up at the back a little bit now, we'll have to find out. Hopefully that's the case and we can get Heskey to get a goal. And that is it for the first half of extra time. Let's get on with the second half straight away. That was bad from Bamba. No, don't let it be a red. It's going to be a red, isn't it? We're going to have to put Heskey at centre-back. Yes, it's a red. I dived in, it was reckless, and yes, it is a red card. Sol Bamba in the 113th minute. Not great news really for us, but I'm going to kill some time by watching all this. And as you can see in the top left, the time's still going down, so hopefully that means there'll be less time left. And yeah, I'm just really late, Anton Raheem Sterling there. And I'm going to have to change things around. Okay, so Heskey's captain now. He's going to play at centre-back alongside Smith, and we're going to have no striker, just NG is kind of our most further forward player, if you like. In fact, we'll drop him back a little bit, and we'll just go to a 4-5-0. Just going to try and keep possession now for the last few minutes. Hopefully that'll work, because none of our... Oh, okay, yeah, that's not really keeping possession, is it? No way. Raheem Sterling's through. Oh, good save by Silvestri, even though it was down the middle. They've got a corner. Come on, Heskey, let's try and head this one out. Caballero is up. We have nobody up, so let's get it out. Well played. Bataka now just needs to counter-attack. Heskey! Well played, Heskey. That is why you're at centre-back. Oh, it didn't quite work. That tackles. Ableta's through. Oh, and he has smashed it over the bar. And that is it. We have knocked Manchester City out. 2-1. Brilliant stuff. We've managed to cause a cup upset. And Man City have gone crashing out of the Capital One Cup. 2-1 to Leeds United. Brilliant stuff from us. And yeah, our run continues. Our run of wins in the Cup at the moment. We've knocked some fairly decent teams out recently, so let's hope that can continue. Now onto the transfer side of things, and Ross Killock has been sold. And, oh, Will Buckley said the league is not prestigious enough for me. Okay, that is a bit harsh, isn't it, really? I thought the Championship's quite a good league. We'll go crucial first team player. The final offer that I'll be putting in, otherwise sadly we'll have to move on or potentially try and get him in on loan, but I don't know if that'll work. And this was another player that was suggested in the comments, so I thought I'd scout him. He's 64 overall, which isn't great really, and 23, so he maybe doesn't have that much growth, but I like his pace, and he's also fairly tall as well, so he'd be an interesting player. I don't think one that I really need right now, but thank you for the suggestion anyway. Here are some of the other players that were suggested. Lee Griffiths, yeah, I'll go with that. Again, is another really talented player. Whether I'll be able to afford him or not, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to afford him, especially if Will Buckley does join. But I really like this player. I'm going to hopefully try and get him in at some point. I just don't really know when. Whether it's going to be January or next season is yet to be decided, but he could be a really good striker for us. And look at this. Will Buckley has accepted the contract. 2.7 million, no idea how much he's worth, or sorry, what overall he is, but yeah, we are going to just see what overall he is now. Hopefully he's fairly decent. 71, that's pretty good actually, that is what I was after. Quite a fast player, dribbling seems good, and what a signing that's going to be for us. Brilliant, 71 overall, and he will probably replace Sam Byron, but he can play on both sides, so in fact, we could actually have him replacing Bataka, and then having Sam Byram at right mid and having it like that. There's loads of different ways I could play Will Buckley, so really happy with that signing. Hopefully you guys are as well. Sadly, Bamba will be out for the next game, which is against Ipswich, I think. He's unavailable due to suspension. Let's go on with the Ipswich game. I think it's going to be a match that I sim because I don't have enough time now to play another game due to the transfers. So I'll have to sim this game, I think, and we'll just have to see how he gets on against Ipswich away. It's going to be a tough match. Okay, because we've had quite a few energy problems after only playing a few days ago against Man City, I've had to change around the team quite a lot, so you can see the team there. The sentiments have both changed, and I've kind of changed Belushi, obviously, because of Bamba's suspension. Other than that, though, I think it's pretty much the same. That'd be one or two changes elsewhere. Let's go on with this game against Ipswich. We're going to sim the match and see how we get on. Hopefully we can beat them. Let's see how we do. They've not had the best of records, actually, in the last 3 games. Lost to Cambridge, so yeah, we should be able to beat them, really. And we've scored, actually, 3 minutes in. Charlie Taylor. Brilliant news for us. 1-0 up, and there's 30 minutes gone so far of this game. Can we make it 2-0 before the half-time? No. Okay, we've just gone and equalised instead. Sorry, they've gone and equalised 3 minutes before half-time. And yeah, it's not looking great for us. I have a feeling they're probably going to get another goal back, actually, the way we're going. Come on, let's get another one back. 5 minutes to go, and it has finished 1-1. If they brought Heskey on, we might have been able to get that winning goal, but didn't think about it tactically, did they? Oh, okay. Didn't see that. Oh, wow. PSG have signed Neymar for 69.5 million. That's realistic, isn't it? We're not going to do the player training drills because I don't know if it does affect their energy, and they're already quite low on energy, so we won't risk doing that yet. And we are, I think, just going to end this episode here. We won't sim to transfer deadline day because I want to give myself as much time as possible in case you guys have some last-minute suggestions. That is the budget. I don't have to spend the budget, obviously. I can wait until January and see what sort of players I want to try and get in on pre-contract agreements or something like that. But let me know in the comments if you do think I need any more players in certain positions. We do have a few injury issues at the moment. I'll have a look at the injuries and how long we have until they come back. 2 centre mids, or 2 midfielders anyway, and one's 4 months, one's 4 weeks, so it's quite bad, I suppose, actually, in the centre mid position, but we do have a few alternative players to play, so let me know what you think anyway in the comments. Like I say, that is the budget. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then please hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe as well, we'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.